guys, it's Melanie alongside my trusty assistant Alf, who is currently in my lap and getting ready for his weekly power nap while I film this video. Oh, sir, you are so sweet. Oh my goodness, you're just the best boy. You're the best. Ooh, your face smells like a gym sock. Ooh, boy, we gotta clean those folds. Those are stinky, sir. Those are very stinky folds. If you have a smoosh-faced dog, I feel like you know this struggle well. If you don't clean their facial folds regularly, they get kind of stinky, and it's been about a week since we've done Alf's. Penny really doesn't have this issue, but Alf has like deeper folds in his face, so we have to get in there and clean those puppies out, right, buddy? Anyway, living that dog life over here. Oh my gosh, it's time to talk about candles. I'm just looking at the mess that is like sitting beside me here. I have been burning and melting so much. It's insane. So I have a lot to talk about today. Before we get into it, as always, check out the description box below this video. There's going to be a lot of links. I'm gonna reference a lot of things here that you might be curious about. Maybe you don't know what a candle crock is. Maybe you don't know what a candle lamp is. Well, good news for you is I have a video all about those concepts. I have links to some really great options for lamps and crocks that work incredibly well. So if you have candles that maybe you're kind of struggling with and you're past the point of being able to return them, or you just can't return them for whatever reason, you can still get some life out of those candles with the use of crocks and lamps. And honestly, there are just some people out there who don't like an open flame and they just purchase candles to melt them. That is definitely a thing too. Hold, please let me turn off my dinger. So yeah, anyway, check that description box out. Lots of information down there. There's going to be links to everything that I am sharing here today. Discount codes. Heads up for the current sale over at Homeworx. You should be able to use your rewards, or you should be able to use an affiliate discount code. Mine is just MELANIEP, just all together, the letter P. Again, that information will be down below. That'll save you 10% off of a purchase of $40 or more if you don't have enough rewards points, or whichever is the greatest savings for you. It's pretty rare, and I really hate this policy from Homeworx. It's pretty rare that you can use your rewards points or an affiliate discount code these days. I do not like this change, especially, I totally understand not allowing the addition of like the affiliate discount codes. That's like whatever, but it's the fact that you can't use your own rewards points whenever you want on whatever sale or whatever purchase you want to make that really bothers me. I really hope this is something that Homeworx reverses course on. Maybe, you know, they're going to do like an end of year meeting and look at sales, but I do think that this has hit them kind of hard. There's a lot of people who are really annoyed by the fact that they cannot use the rewards points that they earned spending money with Homeworx on, you know, whatever they want. Like every company kind of has their own rules around it. But this was a recent change for Homeworx that kind of came about towards like the middle of this year, and it just really rubbed people the wrong way. It rubs me the wrong way. I don't think that I mean, you obviously can do it because they're doing it, but I don't think you should do it as a business. You know, if you're going to have a rewards program, then let people spend the rewards the way that they want to. So hopefully that is something that they reconsider. I have certainly, you know, let them know my feelings on that. You know, not that they necessarily take that into account, but I certainly have let it be known that I think this is really not going to be a good thing for them in the future if they choose to continue this. So at any rate, yeah, just check out that description box right below. It'll have all the sales information that is happening this weekend with any of the companies that I am featuring here. So without further ado, let us get into it. You want to lay down, buddy? Oh, he's like falling asleep, like just sitting here. Oh God, I just love him so, he's so sweet. All right, where do we want to start? Let's start with what I am currently burning in the house right now. This candle behind me here has my house smelling like Christmas right now, and it makes me want to take down all of the fall stuff and put up my Christmas tree right now. I'm not going to, I'm gonna wait until November like a normal person. But this is Christmas Lights, which was a new reserve drop from Kringle this week. Oh, it's so good, you guys. That one was sent to me as PR, but I think I'm gonna buy another one. It is the epitome of the most perfect tree scent. It's like a freshly cut Christmas tree with a little bit of that like sap note. So it's got like that touch of like sappy sweetness to it. It's incredible. Now, they also sent me the other one that launched, which is their peppermint pop. I am not a huge peppermint person myself, but this one is actually the most bearable peppermint scent to me that I think I've ever smelled, because it has a little bit of that, what are those called? Buttermints. I love buttermints. My grandma Betty always had them out at the holidays. Hers also came with a little tinge of like Marlboro smoke, because my grandma was like an avid smoker and she smoked inside of her house. So every time that you ate anything there, it was just like, tastes like a cigarette. But anyway, I love me some buttermints because she always had them out, and yeah, they just kind of remind me of her, and that's a fond memory for me. But I get a touch of that buttermint in here alongside a really fresh peppermint as well. But I feel like the buttermint note kind of tones down a little bit of that aggressive peppermint note, at least on cold sniff. I'm actually really excited to burn this one. I'm probably gonna light this up this weekend. I can tell you that my daughter Stella loved this one. First of all, she loved the label, but she is a big peppermint girl herself, and she was like, we can burn this one, right? She kind of knows my beef with like minty scents, and she's like, can we please burn this one? And I was like, we can burn this one. This one is a really wonderful, way more palatable version of peppermint for me. So I'm hoping that that buttermint note sticks with this when I have it lit. But so far, delicious. Anyway, and that is heavenly, and wasn't planning on getting another one, but after I lit it up and I started smelling it, I was like, yes, I need this. Anyway, in the kitchen, I have Homeworx Spiced Crumb Cake. That's this lid right here. So this is one of like the old school lids. So that is probably from either 2019 or 2020. And let me tell you, the combination of this and that apple like gourmand in the kitchen, it makes it smell like Christmas time in my house right now. I will actually burn scents like that spiced apple crumb throughout like the holidays. So even like through Thanksgiving and Christmas. So anyway, and I love these gold lids. I really miss the metal lids. These just aren't the same, man. These are the newer Homeworx lids. I don't love them. There's definitely a difference in the way these look in terms of, you know, yeah, I don't think this was a great decision. But again, it's not my company, so all right, so that's what's currently burning. Let's talk about what I have going in my Crocs. Okay, I took pictures again because I need this. Okay, in the upstairs hallway, in the bathroom that is in that hallway, it's kind of like right in the middle of like that whole like back part of the house there, I have Autumn Pumpkin Patch, and it's definitely time for me to pour off some of the wax because I've actually been warming that for a couple weeks now. I haven't had it on every single day, but definitely at least every other day for about 8 hours. So it's time to change that wax out. But yeah, that is what I have under the lamp that is in the guest bathroom upstairs. That scents the whole back hallway. So I haven't even been using the lamps that are in the very back bedroom of the house, which is my typical like filming area. In the master bedroom, I still have the Kringle Radiant Apple. You guys, it is still going strong, and it's been up. This is now the 3rd week, I think, that I've had that going, and I can still smell it. It's amazing. This is one of the reasons why I really love candle crocks. I actually am able to get more life out of that candle in terms of like fragrance production by melting it versus burning it, because by now it would have been gone, but I'm still getting fragrance because with a crock and with a lamp as well, the wax doesn't dissipate into the air. The wax only dissipates when you have a flame. So yeah, the amount of fragrance oils in that one must be insane for it to be going this long. So, so good. And then in the downstairs laundry room, I have a candle crock in there as well. Now, I only had like the tiniest little bit of my Kringle 3-wick crinkle cookie, which, oh, there's Penny. This is a rare occurrence. Hello. I only had like the little tiniest bit of wax left in there. And I wanted to see if I could get at least a few days of warming out of it. And I did. Like, that was really yummy. By the way, I did take out my trick or treat out of that crock earlier this week. This one lasted a couple weeks as well. That's a really great apple scent. I really, really enjoyed that. So anyway, that came out. The crinkle cookie went in, and then the crinkle cookie has kind of worn off. So just this morning, I put in the Country Candle Warm Cinnabuns. Oh, it's so good. I love that one. I could totally burn it because it's great burning. Like, it's pretty decent strength and throw, but I also know that the strength and throw are going to be amped up once it goes in the crock. So anyway, I'm looking forward to that fully melting because I think that's going to be a really great combination with the other things that I currently have going in the downstairs. I'm dying for that to melt. It's going to be so, so good. And then underneath my lamp in the kitchen, I have my very last repackage of the pumpkin berry waffles from Homeworx, which is one of my favorite scents from them. But honestly, I just bought a ton. I think I bought like 10 or 12 of those. And as someone who's currently trying to whittle down the size of her candle collection, I'm really relying on my crocks and my lamps to help me get through things a little bit faster. So lots of things going on in the house, but it smells like $1,000,000 in here right now. So let's do it. Okay, let's talk about other candles that I finished this week. Oh, you guys, I'm a little bummed about these first two that I'm gonna show you, but I finished my, oh, she's all gone. Ah. This is my beloved Harvest Leaves. Obviously in the luxe size. Is this 50 ounces? How many ounces? 50 ounce luxe. Took me a few weeks to get through this. I loved it. But I have loved the Harvest Leaves ever since Homeworx came into existence. This was one of the first fragrances that they released for like a fall release when they originally debuted on QVC. I have repurchased it multiple times. I just absolutely adore it. I cannot say enough good things about it. And then the second one that I finished that I love equally as much is the beloved Autumn Pumpkin. So this Autumn Pumpkin is one that was also initially released at QVC, and it's so good. I actually had one of the original 3 wicks left, but so yeah, I went through a couple of Autumn Pumpkins this year. This is one, this and Harvest Leaves, honestly, I could also continue to use all throughout like the holiday season as well. And I might, just because once again, I am trying to whittle down that collection just a little bit, but oh my gosh, this was absolutely delightful. I do like these luxe candles. I do think that they could be even a little bit stronger than what they are given the size of the candle, but these definitely filled the bulk of my house for sure. So yeah, anyway, I also like the substantial size of these. So finished those two. Earlier this week I finished, here's another one. It's the Pumpkin Pecan Waffles. Now this one was underneath a lamp, so that last layer of wax there is now, it's completely scentless. I can't smell anything. But yeah, this last one with this packaging is currently underneath my lamp in the kitchen. That's what's there. Okay, this I don't think I can keep burning because the wick placement on this is absolutely insane to me. Do you see where this wick is? And it has always lived over here. You can actually see the wick clip down here. This hasn't melted completely. This just was glued in the wrong location to begin with. I probably should have never really burned this one because this is definitely a fire hazard here. This is Donut Shop from A Cheerful Giver. Yeah, so, and honestly, this isn't really very special. So I was gonna review this, but I'm not even gonna bother with it. Honestly, it smells a little bit like a pink sugar type vibe more than a donut scent. And I get a lot of that like paraffin waxy note in here. So I think we're gonna retire this. So that was finished up this week. I finished up Pumpkin Chata from A Cheerful Giver as well. You can see this one left a lot of residue on the side, but burned down to the bottom for sure. So I do have a review filmed of this. This might go up tomorrow. I think you'll probably see a review of this tomorrow. I think you're also going to see a review of this, which is another one of the new holiday scents from Kringle this year. Oh, and this is definitely, oh, this is so buttery and rich, you guys. This is Christmas Cake Pops. Oh, it's so good. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, I'll probably review this for tomorrow. Other candles that I finished this week were Cherry Crumble from Country Candle. Good to the last drop. Now there is still a little bit of wax here at the bottom, but it hit the wick clips and extinguished. So yeah, I'm not gonna put this in my crock. I'm gonna consider this a winner, but pretty decent clean burn on this. I mean, it's slightly hazy, but definitely not like sooty or anything. So love that. I do have a scorch mark on this one because I wasn't paying attention when I was lighting it. And yeah, I scorched it with the lighter. There we go. This one is just a little bit more hazy, you can see, but that mostly started happening towards the last burn. So this one also is finished. What is this? This is apple pumpkin pie. This is delicious. I love this one. I would absolutely repurchase both of these. I love the Cherry Crumble. I think this is so good. This also has quite a bit of cranberry in it. This is another one that I think would be great around the holidays as well. So the label is definitely a Cherry Crumble, which to me just feels so summery, but the addition of the cranberry in here really does make it a lot more appropriate for this time of year, if you're a seasonal burner like me. Okay, more Kringle here, my beloved jelly donut. Now I've been rationing this one because I only have, I think, 1 or 2 more left of these, and this one has not popped back into stock over at Kringle. I do believe Macarons is back. Sweet Geometry is there. There have been a few that have been restocked, but Kringle, bring back the jelly donut. This one is a frickin' powerhouse too. I love this one. I can smell this one throughout pretty much the entire downstairs when I'm burning it. This is a powerhouse. So I actually wish that all of the reserve candles were as strong as this bad boy is. This one is incredible. I adore it. And then Great Pumpkin, you will have already seen a review of this. Now I am very close to the end of this one, and I think what I'm gonna do, let's see, how much wax? I have about this much wax left. I think I'm gonna get more life out of this by putting this into a candle crock. So I think I'm gonna save this one to pop into, maybe if the Radiant Apple finally gives out in our master bedroom, maybe I can pop this up there and get at least another week or so out of it. I love this scent. It's very basic. There's nothing, I would say, crazy special about this one, but it's just delicious and it's really well done for what it is. Okay, this is Tiramisu from Homeworx. This one was sent as PR, as was Sticky Bread Pudding. So I received these in PR a couple of weeks ago. Honestly, the sticky bread pudding I reviewed earlier this week. This is way more savory to me than I think a bread pudding should be. So I don't personally love this one. I do think there are some of you that are going to enjoy this one. If you're looking for like a gourmand that's not overly sweet, you're probably going to really like this one. But for me, this would not be a repurchase. The tiramisu, I've heard a lot about this one in terms of it being quite light. And that is my experience as well. I'm only one burn in, and what I can smell definitely smells like a really nice tiramisu with that delicious like powdered cocoa scent. Like, it's a good smelling candle, but it's very, very light. So I don't know, I can't give the like thumbs up on this one in terms of, you know, it having any significant strength and throw. I think if that's what you're looking for, you're probably going to be disappointed here. But if you like a lighter candle, this might be up your alley. Anyway, I need to get a few more burns in. Maybe I will hit a fragrance pocket. I don't know. But as of like the first burn, it was quite light for me. So just wanted to give you the heads up if you were thinking about picking it up. And then the last Homeworx candle that I have been burning this week is their orange clove. This is already sold out. I am nearing the end of this one. I'm definitely past the halfway point. It is a really nice take on an orange pomander or orange clove type scent, but I like mine better. So anyway, I have another one of those, but that one is reserved for a girlfriend who wanted to go in half C's on a duo from QVC, because as I've mentioned, I'm not really purchasing a whole lot of Homeworx from QVC these days because I have to usually buy them in a set of 2, and unless someone wants to split the other one with me, I'm not trying to like make my Homeworx collection explode exponentially anymore at this point. I need to like get that under control so that I can open up some closet space. All right, these you should hopefully, oh shoot, probably not because those other ones are going up. Okay, I'll put these up next week. I've been burning the Bellevue candles. These are the holiday candles that I picked up at Costco. So this is a quad. Would you say a quad of candles? We've got a duo of candles. We've got a trio. Would it be a quad of candles? It's 4 candles together. I think it's right around $20 if I remember correctly. Or $25. I don't remember. Anyway, you can find these at Costco. Toasted vanilla, vetiver birchwood, which by the way, I thought this would be my least favorite. I really like this scent a lot. That is amazing when it's burning. There's also a berry clementine in here. I will say the burn quality it can be a little bit hit and miss from what it seems like here. Just in terms of like it pooling out all the way across, I'm kind of struggling with that with a couple of these, but that's a nice scent. And then the balsam cardamom. Oh, I love this balsam cardamom. This is lovely. This is a really lovely Christmas tree scent. Anyway, I'm going to review all of these in one video, which means it's going to be a slightly longer video. So maybe I will put that up on its own, maybe next Tuesday. So anyway, stay tuned for that. Sorry, I realized that I've probably been talking for a long time, but let's go through my wax melts from this week. Lisa and I are going to have to postpone our video that was supposed to go up tomorrow, because I just had some stuff come up. So we're hopefully going to do that. I actually got a message from Lisa. I'm sure she's going to tell me which day works for her, but we're shooting for either next Wednesday or Thursday or possibly next Sunday. So those Scentsy like fall mixes they're still coming. They'll be up at the end of the month now. So anyway, using more of my delicious pumpkin roll. This is so good, you guys. If you are looking for a literal like pumpkin roll scent, that's this. Perfect amount of spice, not overly spicy, sweet, gourmand goodness, good strength and throw, and obviously it comes in a brick. Oh, I love the bricks. I love me a Scentsy brick. I had this leftover apple press from Bring Back My Bar, so I decided to bust that out. This is a nice, fresh Macintosh apple scent, but I decided to pair it with, what did I pair it with? Oh. Well, a few of them, not all of them, but a few of these I paired with Happy Birthday. So it was like an apple cake. Actually smells quite good together. This would probably be one of my recommendations for a fall mix, but you can't get this and you can't get this because these were all Bring Back My Bars. So anyway, I love me some Happy Birthday. I have another almond croissant. I'm waiting for my club order to come in because I'm kind of running low on almond croissant. Also finished about half of this one as well. This one is done. I love almond croissant. It's in my club. If it ever comes back for Bring Back My Bar voting, you better vote for it. And you gotta give me at least one vote for almond croissant, because all of my votes would go to almond croissant. I love it so much. It's so good. We did a Scary Good this week as well. Stella really likes this one, so we did this one for Stella. And then White Pumpkin and Driftwood. This is actually quite lovely. It does have like a woody note to it, but it also has a sweet pumpkin as well. This one's really interesting. Not the best strength on this one. It is a little bit more subtle, but in a nice way. This to me, I feel like would be a really nice pumpkin scent for the bathroom, just because it has a little bit of that woodiness in it. I think that makes it a little bit more bathroom appropriate. I try not to put like gourmands in the bathroom. That just feels weird to me, but I feel like this is, I could do this. So, and then I have a couple of vendor wax melts that I was using this week as well. So this is scoopabletartwax.com Luke's Dinner Wax Pie. So this was just like it was in the shape of like a piece of pie. This is a mix of Absolute Coffee, pumpkin pecan waffles, pancakes, and vanilla crunch donuts. This was really delicious, but it lasted a day. That's just kind of my general experience with vendor wax. And this one I really enjoyed a lot. This was a vanilla lace dupe, which is a Victoria's Secret fragrance, or was. I heard they discontinued that. Bummer. Vanilla lace was great. Why do that? This was from Rose Girls Wax Melts. So yeah, this is, man, that smelled good. I'd probably get this again just because I did really enjoy vanilla lace back in the day. But that's it, you guys. That's everything. Please let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you were burning and or melting in the comments down below. Alf and I are going to clean up our mess here. We're going to put away the empties, which, by the way, next week is already the last week of October. What? October is almost over. I'm kind of happy about it though, because I feel like I'm ready to put away the fall stuff and get going with my with my Christmas decor. My husband is already rolling his eyes, but anyway, that candle puts me in the Christmas mood, and I think it's time. So anyway, let me know when you're putting up your Christmas tree. I hope you guys have a great rest of your weekend. Subscribe if you're new, give this video a thumbs up, and Alf and I appreciate you so much. All right, we'll see you next one. Toodaloo.